Here's what I've learned. The success of your vision comes from the revision. Your happiness and achievement in life aren't just based on how good your plan was, but on how willing you are to rewrite a new plan when you have to. Rewriting that new plan is called ReVisionary thinking. It's pulling out that red pen and getting to work on what the next draft of your success looks like. When life is a struggle, you can adapt and still get what you want. Change doesn't have to alter where you're going, but it may shift how you have to get there. Over the course of the book, you're going to meet researchers and regular people who have become experts, sometimes by accident, in revising their plans. You're going to hear untold stories of wildly successful people who hit a roadblock but still became the big name we all know today. How did they do it? What these revisionary thinkers have in common is flexibility. Research shows that people who can think flexibly, produce alternate explanations, reframe positively, and accept challenging situations or distressing events tend to be more resilient. Cognitive flexibility is a way you can take your experiences and expectations and view them through a lens of possibility. When you're able to see stressful situations as challenges rather than threats, you'll experience less distress and encounter more opportunities for success. To make a new plan, a good new plan, maybe even better than the old plan, these revisionary thinkers followed the same framework. Each one moved through 3 stages: let go, think up, and finally, move on. Let go, which you'll learn about in part 1 of this book, is about the willingness to toss out the way you've always done it. You'll learn about what keeps us from moving on and why some people struggle to let go of the plan they have for their life. You'll also learn strategies for confronting the grief that can come from releasing a plan that isn't working anymore. You may be surprised to learn that some common strategies for decision-making are causing you to have a hard time letting go of your plans. In part 2, you'll challenge yourself to think up new possibilities for moving forward. This stage of revisionary thinking is the most likely to be skipped over, and yet it is one of the most critical. In this stage, you'll be asked to rethink how you brainstorm and to learn new ways for creating choices. You'll also come to understand why obvious decisions aren't always the best options when it comes to revising your plans. Finally, part 3 will help you plan what it looks like to move on. How will you decide how to move forward? What does it look like to get smart input from other people? And how do you know whom to listen to? Every revisionary thinker, and just about every successful person you look up to, has been challenged to revise and be flexible at some point in their lives. They've moved through these 3 stages, either intentionally or instinctively, to find their way back to success no matter what knocked them off course. To follow these 3 stages isn't complicated or time-consuming, but many people just don't bother. They look for shortcuts, easy answers, or hacks to avoid having to move through change. Revising your plan is simple once you understand how. No hacks needed. When uncertainty rocks your world, it's easy to feel like you need to fix yourself. But you don't need fixing. Your plan needs revising.